You're listening to Dudes Who Deliver.
That's Sean. I'm Yuri. We're in Denver. Welcome to Dudes Who Deliver.
It was a busy night in the National Basketball Association. We had the NBA Draft Lottery, as well as Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals.
Yes.
The Nuggets should have been in there, but that's a topic for another day. So Golden State breezes past Portland 116-94.
Yes, sir.
An interesting note from this series is that Kevin Durant was out tonight.
He was.
He's also potentially going to miss Game 2.
Big news. I mean, it doesn't really seem to matter.
With that being said, Warriors in 5.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
the regulars... We'll dive into this series real quick.
Yes.
Because we've been out of commission. Thank you guys for...
Oh, yeah.
If you're even listening, thank you. We've been out of commission with school and work, and it's been a busy time.
But, Sean, guess what? It's summer. Almost.
I got one more final.
I got 2 more. But it's almost summertime, man.
Portland versus Golden State. It was a 2-2 regular season series matchup between the two. That being said, who do you like and why?
I don't want to say it, but I like the Warriors, obviously. They've seemed to be playing a lot better. I mean, not a lot better, but they've been playing really well without Durant. It doesn't seem to faze them.
I just heard someone talking about this and how it's ridiculous to say they're better without Durant. That is absurd.
How is it absurd?
No team is better without one of the best players in the world. They just play more freely, and everyone's getting involved. They're not better.
Well, I should rephrase it then. They're playing like it's not phasing them to play. They're playing
because they've done it without him.
Yeah.
They don't need him, but he's just icing on the cake.
Yes, but it's quite clear I'm not going to say that, but they are playing just fine without him, unfortunately. Everyone thought this was going to be a huge injury and they're going to get destroyed by the Rockets after that, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. So the Rockets, Game 6?
Yes, sir.
Durant goes down?
Yep, with the...
No, it was Game 5.
It was Game 5.
Game 5, Durant goes down in Golden State.
Uh-huh.
And you think, oh man, like the Rockets are gonna pull this one off.
Yeah.
And then they can potentially go to Houston for Game 6 and win the series.
Yeah, it was huge.
It's actually quite the opposite.
Oh yeah. Complete letdown.
Durant goes down and they blow Game 5.
Yep.
Then they turn around in Game 6 and they lose at home.
Yeah.
And Durant's out.
And they let Curry destroy them in the second half.
Yeah, that's why James Harden's not the MVP.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, it's Giannis.
Yep. And you really can't do this. I mean, you can't let Andre Iguodala put up 17 points. It's just you're not going to win. He hasn't been good the whole year.
He's good. I'm never going to doubt Andre Iguodala. He's an all-timer.
But they really dropped the ball. They had a huge opportunity to upset the Warriors. They blew it. And here we are talking about the Trailblazers.
Let's talk about how the Trailblazers got here. They beat our beloved
I was wondering
Nuggets.
if you're going to bring up the elephant in the room.
I was at Game 7.
Yeah, you were.
I was there.
I was there too.
And it was, you weren't.
Mm-hmm. I was.
You weren't there. You were working.
In an employment capacity.
But I was in the bowl. I was in the actual arena watching the game.
Yeah, tell us how that went.
All right. At certain points, the Nuggets were up by 17 in the first half at one point. Mm-hmm. That was the loudest I've ever heard the Pepsi Center.
Yeah,
ever.
It was exciting.
Ever.
Yeah.
For 2.5 quarters, I was having the time of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Nuggets just looked like they were kind of gassed,
No, does it look like they were gassed, or did they just kind of let off the...
They looked tired.
Okay.
They had just completed a 7-game series.
Yeah.
This one has just been emotionally draining as well as physically. You have the 4 overtime game that you lose.
Yeah.
Incredible that they even came back and won Game 4 after that.
Uh-huh.
Won Game 5, looking good. They blew them out Game 5.
Yep.
Go back to Portland Game 6.
Had an opportunity to
and then,
win that one.
Like I said, Game 7, you're up 17 points at home in the first half. It's like,
and
at that point, you're thinking, man, let's take on the Warriors.
And they just got winded, it sounds like.
Yeah, they just were tired. It looked like a young team that was kind of fatigued mentally. And then C.J. McCollum
And they only lost. Yes,
CJ McCollum went off.
He had 37 points.
That being said, I cannot stand the Trailblazers after this series.
Oh.
Enes Kanter is a bum.
Yeah.
That's all I really have to... He's my only big bugaboo. Except for Damian Lillard. He complains too much for being He's too good to complain like that.
About everything?
About everything.
Yeah.
He's too good.
Very annoying.
He's too good to be doing that.
And, Nikola Jokic still had a really, really good game.
Oh, he had an incredible postseason.
Yeah. But, it is a team. You can't just...
Jamal Murray kind of...
He was a no-show.
Needed to step up. They're getting Michael Porter Jr. next year.
Yes.
He was just cleared yesterday to play in the Summer League.
Yes.
So it's going to be between him and Zion for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
That's going to be dirty. John Morant could be in there and
yeah.
We'll see what happens. But Michael Porter Jr. was a projected top 2 pick before he got hurt. So you're adding that to the 2nd seed in the West.
Right.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Real quick, let's talk about Toronto and Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
Reluctantly, we'll do this.
Oh, yeah.
Eastern Conference basketball is just
Tell me what the
boring.
series was in the regular.
3-1 Milwaukee.
Okay.
I like Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I think this could go 7.
Yeah.
I think it could also go like 5. It all depends on Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Because Lowry on the Raptors, he needs to step up. Kawhi's been going off in the playoffs, and you saw that with his game winner.
Yeah.
That was
dirty.
That was clutch. Kawhi is top 3-4 in the league.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to crunch time, he gets it done. Which is great.
He does.
In the postseason.
So like I said, I could see it going 5 or 7. I could see Milwaukee kind of just dominating.
Yeah.
And like I said, the Toronto Raptors are notorious for, struggling in the playoffs, but
yeah.
Like I said, they have Kawhi and Marc Gasol, and those guys are proven in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a tough series to think about.
I could see it going 7 as well.
Yeah, I would probably agree. I think it's going to go down to the wire. I like the Raptors, though. I do like the Raptors to win. I just don't hear much about who else is on the Milwaukee team besides Giannis. Who else is on there?
They got Eric Bledsoe, Chris Middleton.
Those are good guys, but I just think Toronto might be the more complete team at this point. So.
All right. So like I said, it was a very busy day in the NBA.
It sure was.
We had the NBA. Why? Why are you like this? We had the NBA draft lottery today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rigged.
We'll get to that, but let's talk about the results.
Okay.
The Pelicans. Okay, let's do a little recap. The Suns, Cavs, and Knicks all had a 14% chance at the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
One of those teams, the New York Knicks, fell inside the top 4. That was it.
Yeah. Surprising.
That was it. So you got the Lakers. Oh, my God. Don't even
When that happened.
The Lakers had a 2% chance to win the lottery, but somehow fell in the top 4.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
The Knicks dropped to number 3, which is devastating for that team.
Yeah, that was a huge blow.
This draft lottery is going to... This is everyone's dream. This debunked tanking.
Yeah.
This, literally, the Knicks tanked, and they didn't even get a top 2 pick.
That sucks.
So that's gonna go to show that, tanking might eventually come to an end.
Yeah, and it might bite you in the butt a little bit.
Memphis got number 2.
Uh-huh.
And then...
I was really worried that Memphis was going to get the number 1 pick. And then I was going to be really upset.
Neither of them are attractive. And then the Pelicans got number 1. So Zion's going to New Orleans. And an interesting wrinkle from this is that Anthony Davis still wants out.
Yeah.
It was reported after the lottery that he still wants out.
Why does he still want out? Why? I just don't understand that. You want to start winning, right? Here's your opportunity. You got the best guy in the draft coming.
My only thought is, because he's going to have to get traded.
Yeah.
So my only thought is that I think he just wants to win now.
He will win now. He's got Zion Williamson with him.
That doesn't mean anything.
He's
not proven yet. Obviously, he has the potential to be great.
Uh-huh.
But until... I just feel like he wants to win now, and Zion, while that's obviously a great addition, I don't know how much he helps them win overall.
Oh, interesting.
And so I feel like Anthony Davis wants to team up with LeBron still. See if that ever happened. But yeah, the lottery is most definitely rigged. Like I said, the Lakers fell inside the top 4, which is blasphemy.
Yeah.
But that
ridiculous.
is literally stupid. God forbid the Lakers suck. Like, let's try to get them a top 3 draft pick because they had a down year.
Yeah. And then they still end up with a number 4 pick.
Yeah.
It's kind of crap.
It's garbage.
Yeah. I was just so worried that Memphis was going to get Zion, and that was going to suck if that happens.
The NBA wouldn't let that happen either.
Yeah, that's
you're not going to let Zion, one of the most marketable athletes ever, go to Memphis.
Nobody really saw the New Orleans landing the first pick either.
That's trash.
Yeah.
Personally, I wanted to see him go to the Knicks
only
because
big market
he'd be in the East.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Now he's going to be in the Western Conference, and we're going to have to deal with him. But
yeah. I forgot about that.
We know the order.
Yep.
What is your... We're only going to do like the top 4 picks. What is your mock draft?
Well, I'm going to go...
Obviously, Zion's 1.
Yes.
This is where it gets interesting. Who do you have at 2?
Memphis. I'm going to say... I'm just kind of going off what the experts are predicting, but I do have a little wrinkle at the end. So, Ja Morant, do think he's going to go to Memphis. They need a good shooter down there. He will get that for them. R.J. Barrett's going to go to the Knicks. And then I have the wrinkle. I think the Lakers are either going to do 2 things. One of 2 options. They're either going to trade away their 4 pick, maybe in an Anthony Davis attempt to get him or something. I don't know. It seems like they're quite content with giving away as much as they can to get Anthony Davis. So maybe they just do that and pull off a blockbuster trade, and they trade away their 4 pick. Or they land DeAndre Hunter, the... point forward. What is that? PF?
Power forward.
Power forward. Out of Virginia. Because he's got great defense. And I just think that's the little wrinkle I got in my equation. So we'll see what the Lakers do. Maybe they trade away their pick. Maybe they are smart and try and, build a team a little bit. From the youth level. And I think DeAndre Hunter would be a great addition to their team.
I would agree with what you just said, except for the fact that the Lakers are never going to build from their youth.
Yeah.
They already tried that. They already tried, yeah.
Way too impatient.
They're always in a win-now mode.
Yeah.
They tried that with Kuzma and Lonzo, and it just didn't work. They added LeBron because of that. And they had D'Angelo Russell, who they traded away, which was stupid. So
and I get why they're so impatient. I mean, they're the Lakers. They've got this tradition of winning, and they haven't won in a while.
But I'm not trying to be biased, but look at the Nuggets model.
It's working very well.
They literally built from the draft and then added a veteran in Paul Millsap, and that got them the 2nd seed in the West. Sometimes you have to let things work themselves out. You're going to struggle, but in the end, it'll be worth it, just like the Nuggets.
Maybe the Lakers should take some advice.
If you're trying to rush, you can't rush the process.
No, I agree, but the Lakers, like I said, are a impatient franchise.
No, yeah, and they always will be because they're in win-now mode, and
which is
they can always attract a star whenever they want.
And the other thing is they got LeBron, and LeBron's aging a little bit. He's only got so many years left. It's not like he's that young. You know what I mean? You got to start winning with him now.
So here's what I'm thinking.
I don't see them building that much.
Ja Morant, number 2, easily.
Yeah.
He's going to learn under Mike Conley, which will be huge. They also have Jaren Jackson Jr. That could be a lethal duo for the years to come.
1-2 punch.
R.J. Barrett to the Knicks.
Yep.
And then at number 4, I honestly don't think they're going to pick. I think they're going to trade it.
Yeah.
I don't know for what right now. It's too early to say, but I don't see them selecting at number 4.
I'm going to go out on a limb. I think either they get DeAndre Hunter, like I said, or they trade it to the Pelicans.
I don't see them picking. I just don't.
Yeah. I think they trade it to the Pelicans because they want Anthony Davis, right? Seems to be the only guy they want to trade the whole team away for.
Could you imagine the Pelicans with picks 1 and 4?
Ooh, that would be dangerous. That'd be dirty. Then the Pelicans are really relevant.
Another guy I like in the draft is, what's his name? Jarrett Culver from Texas Tech. I like him a lot.
And he would,
so it'll be interesting
to
see where he goes. Because the big theme with the NBA right now, what they're talking about in the Western Conference Finals, is the mid-major schools that play. Like Steph Curry went to Davidson.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson went to Washington State.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard went to Weber State.
Yeah.
And CJ McCollum went to Lehigh.
Yeah. Who knows where those are? I don't know where those
McCollum
are.
was the only player ever drafted out of Lehigh.
Crazy. And look what he is now.
Mid-majors running the Western Conference Finals. Pretty crazy.
And the other cool
Not
thing,
saying Texas Tech is a mid-major, but that's not a big basketball school up until recent years.
everyone knows this, but there are 3 players that are projected to go in the first 10 that are from Duke, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It happens a lot. They don't always pan out. They don't
No.
usually pan out, unfortunately. But
That's all right. But R.J. Barrett would be a huge addition to the Knicks for sure. So that's my picks. That's your picks. Interesting stuff.
So that's the NBA as we know it right now.
Whew.
Draft is
Good
June
team.
20th. Can't wait, even though the Nuggets don't have a pick in the draft, rounds 1 or 2.
It's
We don't need one because we have
gonna be
Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
All,
He's going to be huge
all signs point
if
to
he
him.
stays healthy.
Yeah, all signs point to him, coming back, playing in the summer league, and then just getting started. So,
Yeah.
you want to talk some baseball?
Yeah, let's talk some baseball. What do you want to talk about? I'm just kidding. We're going to talk about pretenders, way too early, pretenders and
Contenders.
Thank you, because I would not have thought of that word.
They literally
throwing a
rhyme.
mental break.
They rhyme.
I know they do, but I still can't think of it sometimes. So we're going to start in the AL. All right? We're going to go through each division. I'm just going to pick one pretender, one contender.
From each division?
Yeah, why not?
I just don't think each division really has both in the AL.
Yeah, but these are way too early. So the Rays, you agree to this? They are contenders for sure. Yeah. I don't know. You're right. There's not really any pretender. We know what the Blue Jays are, and we know what the Red and the Orioles are.
We got the Yankees and the Red Sox as contenders in that division.
Yeah.
It's safe to say. The Yankees have been injured all year, and they're still right there at the top.
Just imagine when they get their...
And the Red Sox will be fine. They got off to a slow start, but they're playing some of the best baseball in the league right now.
Yep.
Even though they lost to the Rockies tonight.
And we got struck out 24 times or something. But that's beside the point.
Chris Sale... Hold on. I want to make a side note. Chris Sale struck out 17 batters.
Yeah, it was rough.
And we won. Chris Sale by himself struck out 17 and we won.
That's pretty impressive.
Just want to throw that out.
You think about that for a second? If you're the Rockies, they are very
fortunate
persistent.
to win that game.
Yeah, and they're very persistent. They never gave up. Most teams would give up in that situation. Oh, we struck out 17 times. Let's pack it up and go to the hotel. That's what they do. But we didn't. We won by 1.
Let's go to the...
also took extra innings.
Let's go to the rest of the AL. I got the Twins as pretenders.
Yes, I would agree. Twins...
they are pretenders.
They're probably still going to be on track with that home run stuff that they're doing, but...
They'll fizzle. I just like the Indians and their experience.
Yeah, I think the Indians will catch up.
They're just always there in the end.
They're already catching up. I think there's a...
I just like the Indians to win that division.
Yeah, somehow the White Sox are only 3 games under 500.
It's because of Tim Anderson. Dude's a beast.
Yeah, his bat flips
flip
are
god.
sick.
Yeah, he's bringing the fun back to the MLB.
Oh, yeah.
Astros, contenders.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for that division.
Well, we know what the Mariners are.
I like the Athletics. They always seem to come out of nowhere towards the end of the year.
Yeah, and they really didn't lose or gain anything this year, so maybe they'll just do what
Mariners started off super hot, and they are now trash.
They are.
The Angels, I have no idea why Mike Trout re-signed there.
Rangers
and
are
the Rangers,
shit.
I don't know much about the Rangers.
Rangers are shit.
I know they have Hunter Pence or something.
Okay, NL East. We got pretty much a one-sided division
that one's
at this
tough
point.
For me.
It is.
Just because I think I talked to you about this. Like the Mets, I haven't heard much about them this year, but I feel like they should be
They have a really good starting rotation. Among one of the best in the league, I think. They got Noah Syndergaard, DeGrom, and then who's their third guy?
Do they still have Steven Matz?
Yeah, I think so.
Zach Wheeler?
I don't know about Zach Wheeler, but yeah. Like the Mets have a good... They just got to get the bats going. They don't have very good offense.
Cano.
Robinson Cano's been pretty bad out of the gate. And who else do you think about on that team right now?
Ahmed Rosario.
Offense? Yeah, and then Michael Conforto.
He's not bad.
Yeah, but he needs to warm it up. He needs to get the bat rolling.
They're 500.
Yeah. So maybe they could be potential contenders. I like the Braves a little bit,
I wouldn't call them a contender, the Mets. Not a chance. I'm just looking at the division as a whole. The Mets are not a contender.
Okay.
But I wouldn't call the Phillies one either at this point, just because I'm just not sold on them yet. They're leading a weak division right now.
They are. I do like the Braves a little bit because they've gotten off.
The Braves.
Yeah, they've gotten off to a pretty mediocre start,
yeah,
but
we know they have.
Josh Donaldson he's not bad.
You have Ozzie Albies.
Yeah, he's not
Acuna,
bad.
They'll be fine.
Yeah, their offense is going to be good, and their pitching will get them through it.
This one's interesting for me.
Uh-huh.
The NL Central. I listed the Cubs, Brewers, and Cardinals all as contenders.
I'm going to disagree with you. I think the Cardinals are pretenders.
I don't know, man.
I don't think they're going to... They had a fun little time last year. I don't think they're going to make it.
Well, they started off hot this year as well. We're leading that division for a little bit. I like them still.
But they fizzled out.
I still like them.
Okay. It's arguably the most competitive division.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
You have what? Yeah, 4 of the 5 teams are above 500.
And then there's the Reds.
Yeah.
They suck.
They're better than they've been in the past. They got
Yasiel. Thank God he's not in our division anymore.
So I like the Cubs or the Brewers to win that division.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just have a feeling the Cardinals will be there at the end, just because they're a storied franchise. You know, that they never suck. Really, it seems like.
Yeah.
No matter who they trot out there.
Yeah, I just don't think last year they were up to the very last point. You know.
But think about it. Last year they
were in it until the very last week, and then
who did they have? It seems like whoever they trot out there is good in their system.
Yeah.
They have Harrison Bader playing center field, and that dude was doing stuff.
Yeah, Matt Carpenter.
What the heck? Yeah, Matt Carpenter.
Yeah.
Yadier Molina.
Yeah.
And then who else?
Well, you don't know who those pitchers are. I have no idea.
They got some good young bullpen arms. I know that. That Hicks dude throws 102 miles an hour. Yeah, that dude's a beast.
Wow. I just think the Cardinals are going to fizzle. They're going to be there until the end, and then they're not going to be able to pull it out again, just like they did last year. That's all I'm saying.
Dodgers.
I hate them.
Yeah.
So much. Diamondbacks are
pretenders. The biggest pretender in the league right now.
For sure.
Come on, give me a break.
You
guys lost Corbin, Pollock, and Goldschmidt. You're not going to keep this up.
No. Not a chance. They're just playing right now like they have nothing to lose because they really don't.
You have Eduardo Escobar doing stuff. Who the hell is Eduardo Escobar?
Yeah, who cares? And then I don't even know who else is on their team. David Peralta, he rakes, but that's literally the only consistent bat that's going to be in the lineup.
Nick Ahmed is just good defensively.
Yeah, the Diamondbacks are definitely pretenders. Padres,
pretenders.
Yeah, they're not going to sustain that. And then I think
what are they? They're only 3 games above 500, and it seems like they're playing well for the Padres, and they're 3 games above 500.
Yeah. Well, that's a huge bump up from where they were last year.
Yeah, but they
sucked.
Again, I'm going to show my bias here. You have the Rockies, who have been trash this year, and they're 1 game under 500. They're
1 game under, man. What are they? And I just want to remember
2 games behind the Padres, and they've been playing like trash.
And I just want to remind you. Okay, you were giving up on the season 2 weeks in. Now here we are.
I did.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was fair.
Yeah.
And I still hold firm that they will miss.
Oh, don't say that.
The playoffs.
Oh, no.
Look at. All right. We're not going to win the division. Are we going to win the division?
No.
No. Okay. Then you're going to have the wild card, where you have teams like the Brewers, the Cubs, the Cardinals, who don't win that division.
Yeah, you're going to have to face them.
They're going to be they're going to be
the
wild card teams.
They're going to be those guys.
Yeah. Someone's going to have to win that division, and then the other 2 wild card spots could easily be from that division.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you are right about that. That sucks.
So the Rockies need to pick it up.
Yeah, and they have.
They've
picked it up.
What did I say? They started off 3-12. So they're 17-9 since then.
Pretty damn
which is good. My only concern is Kyle Freeland right now.
Yeah,
I don't know what. He gave up 3 more home runs today. One of them was not a home run.
Oh my god.
That was terrible. So foul.
Terrible. And then they took it to review, and they still kept the call.
He's given up 12 home runs this year, as opposed to 17 all of last season. Yeah, that's a concern. That is a huge concern.
Yeah, I don't know what's really going on. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's lost the velocity.
This is what I've seen. He is obviously not a power pitcher. No. His fastball is going to run maybe 92 miles an hour. Yeah. If he misses his location,
that's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, and that's what's happening.
He needs to have pinpoint accuracy, because if he misses his spots,
it's going to pay.
It's going onto the concourse every time.
Yeah, and I think maybe that's just where he's at right now. He's just trying to figure that out again.
Marquez has been as advertised.
Yes.
Tyler Anderson finally got sent down.
Oh my God! Thank God.
Oh my God, he's
Worst.
bad.
So-
Tyler Anderson,
so
if you're
bad.
listening to this,
You suck.
you suck.
You need to retire and go be an accountant or something.
I want to ask you something.
You're bad.
Second base. Why didn't they bring up Brendan Rodgers?
You were adding to this, and I'm going to agree with you kind of. He's just hitting it so well in the AAA right now. He's doing so well.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't want to fizzle out that momentum he's got going and just let him get accustomed to AAA, because when did he get promoted?
Potentially this... I don't know, actually.
It wasn't too long ago.
Here's my thought. If you're afraid of him fizzling out, when you bring him up and he's riding the bench, you play him. That's how you avoid that. Don't bring him up just to sit him.
Well, yeah, and the other point of that argument, I mean, obviously,
I saw
Pat Valleca and...
Pat Valleca, Garrett Hampson, and Ryan McMahon are not cutting it.
No,
They're probably
not,
combined. They're probably combining to hit like 350.
Yeah, they suck. So why not? Yeah, you're right. Just bring him up. Screw it.
If you're gonna bring up, this was the argument I was hearing. You bring up Brendan Rodgers just to sit him because he's not gonna be an everyday player. Don't sit him.
Yeah, don't do that.
Let him throw the kid out there and let him play. He's tearing up AAA baseball.
They're kind of doing what the Blue Jays did when they were reluctant to send up Guerrero Jr., Vlad Guerrero. They took forever to send him up. I don't get why.
He had a multi-home run night.
Yeah. Well, so why don't we just send out our top prospect?
That's
and
what I'm
just
saying.
See what happens.
Just throw him out there. And if he's not ready, he's not ready.
Yeah, send him back down.
That's the beauty of... excuse me. That's the beauty of baseball. You have that ability.
Yeah.
If you have a rookie in the NFL and he's struggling, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, sayonara.
In baseball and basketball, you have the ability to send them down to a lower level team, get those reps,
regain their confidence,
and that's how you get better, is by playing.
Yes.
I don't know how long they're going to keep Brendan Rodgers in the minors before they decide he's ready to play.
Hope not as long as the Blue Jays kept Vlad Guerrero, because it was ridiculous how long they kept him from going there. Top prospect in the MLB, and you're not going to send him up for like a year and a half, and you suck. Why are you not sending him up? Just do it. So maybe they should just send up Brendan Rodgers, because it's not going to hurt.
No. It can only help the team.
You're telling me Patty Barrels? I don't even know where the hell he got that name. But
yeah,
Patty
you have to
Barrels?
be able to hit to get a nickname like Patty
What did he
Barrels.
even do tonight? He went 0 for 4 probably. With 4 strikeouts. He sucks. That's another guy in the Rockies that just sucks. Why do we have him? Why do we keep his bum ass?
You know who else sucks? Ryan McMahon.
No, he doesn't. That guy's clutch.
He does.
He does
I don't
not
know why
suck.
you... Oh my... I've never seen someone support a 220 hitter as much as you do.
Because those 220 hits come in clutch hits.
He has, 2 this year, 2 clutch hits? Congrats.
More than Pat Valleca, more than Garrett Hampson. Thank you, next. He's the most clutch second baseman we have. Start him.
No.
Yes.
No, I would have Garrett Hampson over him.
Oh, my God.
I would.
The guy that's got 1 home run this year with like 2 RBIs.
Who cares about home runs? DJ LeMahieu didn't hit home runs.
Yeah, but he got RBIs. Guess who has the most RBIs out of second baseman?
Because he was getting the most playing time for some reason.
Because he's
not an everyday starter. He's 220. He's batting 220, and you're like going to the grave.
And what is Garrett Hampson doing?
Probably way less than that.
Yeah, and what's
but it's really
Patty doing?
It's really Patty Barrels, baby. It's really annoying to see you ride Ryan McMahon like
because
this.
He's the best we got.
Sucks.
He's the best we've got.
Bring up Brendan Rodgers.
Okay, I'd be fine with that. That's fine.
No, you'd probably lose your mind.
No, I would be fine with that.
Oh my God, Ryan McMahon. He's not on the active 40-man roster. Oh my God.
No, I would not.
Yeah, you would.
No, if you bring up Brendan Rodgers, then good job. Let's start him. But Ryan McMahon's the best we got right now, so keep him going.
How are we looking on time?
We're at 29 minutes and 30 seconds. We've done a pretty good job tonight.
So we're going to try to keep this
under
going now that we have no school or less work because the Nuggets lost and the Avs lost. But we're going to... I think next week we might be talking a little NFL.
Yes, it's getting to that time of the year.
OTAs are starting. DK Metcalf got drafted.
There's a lot of people that got drafted.
Yeah, but what about DK That's for a
He's gonna
later
be really
show.
good.
That's for a later show. But we'll
Talk about the Chris Harris situation.
talk about Chris Harris. Hopefully, he'll be like signed or something by the time our next show is.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit
getting
concerning.
produced because
It's actually getting a lot
there
concerning.
was an update the other day that he's not going to get traded.
Yeah, but
Work out a deal.
please, for the love of God.
So we'll talk NFL.
Can
obviously,
I just bring something up real quick? I saw this on Instagram today. It was a post by Phil Sims. Not a post by him.
God.
Did you see that?
Oh no, I didn't. But Phil Sims is it? Oh my God.
No, I'll tell you what the bias is here. Oh my God.
He
it's
hates
ridiculous.
the Broncos. Is this
It
where you're going?
Yes,
With Chris
absolutely.
Harris or something?
Yes. So he listed his top 10 cornerbacks, right?
Okay.
Now the first couple are correct. Jalen Ramsey is the best cornerback, according to Phil Sims. I would agree with that.
No.
Guess who he has at number 10?
Chris Harris?
Yes.
Well, let me see the list.
Ridiculous.
And this is for another Byron Jones.
This guy is an absolute
Who's William
clown.
Jackson?
Who the hell know? On the Bengals. How is he ahead of Chris Harris Jr.?
I would put Chris Harris Jr. top 2.
It's ridiculous.
Top 2.
Screw you, Chris Sims. You can go suck one.
You said Phil Sims before. Is it Phil Sims or Chris Sims? Probably Chris.
Is it Chris Sims?
Probably his son.
Damn it, it's Chris
Bleacher
Sims. Yeah,
Report. Still,
but
the Sims family is a bunch of losers.
Yeah, they sit around and then they create the bias that the Broncos suck at everything for some reason.
We will talk about this at a later episode.
Yes. I hate the Sims.
For Yuri, I'm Sean. We're in Denver, and this was an episode of Dudes Who Deliver.
Deuces.